why do people vote but nothing really fucking changes for years and years?
I think because the majority didn't win. That's why. That's it, really.
Again, I try to not complicate. Again, I'm not trying to get old anytime soon or like overthink certain things.
Yeah.
But I just think all of these years that I've been alive, like in different countries or even in the UK, just like for many, many years, it's like, how do people still go to vote but still no change whatsoever, no significant change?
I think as well, if they voted last time and they voted a few times and nothing changed, they probably get fed up.
Yeah.
We're in a situation where we're in a world where we don't have patience, you know? Like, just like me, when I said earlier, there's no patience, we get frustrated.
Yeah.
We get frustrated, we quit.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
I thought from like COVID and that people would have changed because due to how the government operates.
I still can't believe we lived through COVID. We lived through a pandemic. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's mad.
And how they governed everyone, and then they weren't living by what they were.
The same rules, exactly. So how can we respect a government that's not respecting the rules that they set? They're meant to be like the people that lead by example. So yeah, that's wild. Even to this day, yeah, I don't really get how that happened.
Yeah. To date, what is your proudest achievement? Obviously, besides your daughter.
Oh, besides,
I knew you were gonna say that. Yeah.
I know. Everyone's gonna say their child. Okay.
Besides your twin.
Besides my daughter. You think she's my twin?
Oh. She probably looks like you. Remember, I'm all up in the stories. Yeah.
My proudest achievement is getting on Amazon Prime. Because getting a web series on Amazon Prime was not known at the time. I think even my family took me more serious. They were like, what? Like, how did you get on Amazon Prime? And at that time, I'd only been filmmaking three years. So I didn't even understand the full process of what I was doing. It was like, I was just making content and just doing what I loved. And it was just happening for me. And then because of that one move, I was able to get into conversations, into rooms that probably I wouldn't have been able to get in if it was just on YouTube.
Yeah.
So that's what's got me in rooms at Sky. And that was huge. That's also another proud moment. Even getting into the Sky building.
Sky, yeah, wow.
Because a web series, like people, YouTube is just YouTube, innit? You just take it for granted. Like, but Sky and talking to execs at Sky and them knowing my name, that is a pretty big deal for me.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
And
that's big. Prime is
man,
real big.
Yeah. And before we conclude the conversation, I just want to just ask you one final question in regards to, like, obviously this conversation. I always tell people the conversations that we have, like hopefully, a lot of these conversations would end up being timeless.
Okay.
And they're gonna live on, obviously, online forever. The more we grow, more people are gonna go back and watch them. Even you, in terms of like within a good few years time, 5 years, you might just come across like a clip of this interview somewhere, like on YouTube. Like what, in terms of like just a message to yourself, something that maybe one day you can look back to and you can say, right, like, I actually really said that. You get me? Like, what message would you have for yourself? Yeah, for the future, if that makes sense.
That's such a good question, but I think if I could talk to myself, I think I would say, do you know what? Just cut out the noise. Just do what you want to do. Create content that you want to create. Don't think of it. Just stop overthinking. Just go with your heart and just create the content that you want to create. Yeah, that's it, really.
That's what you say, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, good, man. Honestly, it's been a pleasure, Tash.
Thank you.
You get me? Thank you once again for blessing us.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, good. You're welcome here whenever you want to come back and talk about some new work, hopefully, in future.
Yep.
And yeah, man, now, honestly, thank you so much. Yeah? I've really enjoyed the conversation. It was worth the wait. And yeah, man, I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, yeah?
Yeah.
God bless you, yeah?
Take care.
Peace and love. Peace.